It's quite hard to not get nostalgic on an evening like this, and to be honest, even me, robotic in my approach to my job, but actually get quite emotional about it really, because as the fantastic students, which are without doubt the best thing about this academy, and really give the energy to all those staff working in the building, of course including myself, tremendous energy to come to work and try your very, very best, is you get, remember the nostalgia of the first meetings that we had in year 7, when you just got given a place and you're just about to start in year 7. Absolutely incredible. And I think all this year, and I say this with all sincerity, it means more this year than perhaps than every other year, because when the class of 2012 joined the school actually had a notice to improve. I was in an Ofsted category. And personally, I would like to thank everybody in the audience for showing loyalty. We still had a full year group, obviously 150, we have 180 now because obviously the school's expanded in numbers. But it was, to show the loyalty to the school and the loyalty to the community was massively important. And of course, the big thing tonight is I hope you feel that your loyalty has been repaid, because obviously the set of results, for about the third year running, were truly outstanding. And I'm going to talk about those sets of results now. But what's really nice is to see some of those young children who were too shy to speak to me, talk to Mrs. Graham in those meetings. Almost too shy and asking questions and so nervous about probably how they open their locker. I mean, don't they know that our lockers aren't very good and they're difficult to open anyway? But it's absolutely incredible. These siblings are worried about the first day. It was great to see somebody with their shirts tucked in. Absolutely fantastic. I sincerely mean that. So it is very good, to remember those first meetings, those very, very first meetings. It means an awful lot now to see an absolutely incredible and fantastic cohort of young men and women come to the stage who have been very, very successful in their GCSE examinations. And they have been very, very successful. Can I just say, a brilliant 84%, 5 A's to C's, including Maths and English. An absolute brilliant. Not our best, but 84%. We would have matched our best if it wasn't for the English debacle. The English debacle, which obviously you can sense that I'm not still bitter about. In all the time I've had, it's absolutely the worst episode of education that this country has had to go through. Because of all the apologies, or the lack of apologies on TV and the lack of sincerity in those apologies. I was crying at the TV again, is that you're talking about young children behind these percentages. And it is true, we would have actually matched or very close to our very best. If the children would have sat their exam in January, they would have actually got the very best ever for this school, or very close to it. And that's a real shame. So behind every percentage, as you know, is a student. So this, in the most challenging year ever, and exams are not getting easier, and they just messed up the boundaries, and it was a mistake. And the hardest year ever, and the most challenging, on a move away from politics now, but the most challenging ever to hit 84% is an absolutely fantastic achievement, and deserves a massive round of applause. And of course it's about all subjects, it's not just about Maths and English, but we had 95% of our subjects made 90% or over in terms of A to C, which was fantastic. We had about 25 subjects who actually achieved 100% A's to C's. Out of the children, 100% of children received 5 A's to C's, and that is massively important. 100%, every child left with 5 A's to C's, and that's massively important. For a truly socially inclusive school, we do not select on ability, on religion, or any other sort of twist that schools get around. We serve our local community, and you know me morally, I talk about this, and I'm very passionate about that. We serve our local community, and whoever wanted to come to the school in 2007, when we had a category, you got a place, you were given a place, and every one of you left with 5 A's to C's. And in fact, 99% of you left with 8 A's to C's. And that's a fantastic effort, something that I'm very, very proud and very important about. We were, for the third year running, and I say this with a sharp intake of breath, we're not getting bored of this, of course, we were, for the third year running, the best school in Thurrock, and have been for a long while. No other school has hit 80%. We have done it now 3 years on the trot, with one of those years hitting 90%, so I'm really, really pleased with that.
evening, everybody, and to talk about the winners. The very first winner tonight has been an integral part of school sport since joining us in Year 7, taking part in many, many sports, and just to name a few, football, basketball, cross-country, athletics. He's attended many practices throughout his time at the school and helped to inspire and motivate other students to take part as well. In Year 9, he focused his talent on athletics and football. His main achievements came in athletics, where he won many medals in 400 metres, long jump and relay. In Years 9 and 10, he represented the district in the Essex Schools Championships. Over the years, this student has been a figurehead for school sport, and we really do thank him for this. Our first winner is Moses Akinbowen. Now, the second prize winner has been an important part of school sport as well. Throughout the time he's been here, he's participated in various sports: cricket, football, cross-country, athletics, and in his younger years, basketball. He has always been in or around the PE department all the way from Year 7, and this was very much welcomed by the PE staff. He was selected to be sports captain, and he took that very seriously, and assisted the PE staff in promoting PE and sport throughout the academy. This young man excelled in cricket. He represented the county in Years 8 and 9. We thank him for his massive contribution to school sport, and we're really pleased to have him here in the sixth form, where he's continuing his education in sport. Congratulations to Ellis Stevens. Prize winner tonight has also made an outstanding contribution to school sport. She has participated in various sports such as netball, basketball, cross-country, athletics and rounders. During her time at the school, she's been an inspiration to her peers and students within other years. As well as contributing to school teams, she's assisted with coaching, umpiring, organising teams and events run by the PE department. Her strengths are mainly in netball, where she was selected to participate in the development of a county squad during Years 8 and 9. She's always been a big part of PE and sport here at Harris Academy Chappard 100, and it's really pleasing to see that she still wants to represent the school now that she's here in the sixth form. This student is Jamie Lee Wilmot. And now for contribution to a different part of the school. Our fourth prize winner is to be congratulated on juggling a leading role in pretty much every school production since she's been here, such as We Will Rock You, juggling this with schoolwork even in her GCSE year. She was an amazing performer, and in spite of all the time she committed to expressive arts, she still went on to achieve outstanding results in her exams. Well done, Holly Davey.
was only one Year 11 student who achieved 100% attendance throughout her time at Harris Academy, Chafford 100, and that was Leonie Dempster. So the attendance award for 2012 goes to her. Leonie? There are many other students who deserve recognition for excellent attendance. I'm going to name them, but not ask them to come up onto the stage. So as I read your names, please stay in your seats. Catherine Adebayo, Michael Adefemi, Tosin Bramo, Sinead Brown, Kieran Burge, Ruhi Chowdhury, Josh Denham, Nathan Edwards, Effioni, G-Day, Michael Fox, Rebecca Gardiner, Karem, Yasmin Hashimi, Bradley Hunt, Evie Johnson, Thavina Agbo, Lisa Lee, Calvin Mallion, Navinda, Luke Rivet, Victoria Sidaway, Ellie Stevens, Rose Mitayu, Chongo Thol, James Idrizel, S.A. and Rebecca White. Well done to all of them. Is the Vocational Award. This is presented to any student or students who have performed at an exceptional level in a vocational subject.
Now, I think it's fair to say that this young lady is a real character. She's always full of energy and is always really keen to do her best. She has a real streak of determination, and I'm so pleased that she's receiving this award for exceptional effort in Business BTEC and financial capability. The winner is Molly Brown. In addition, we have a fine young man who I think it's fair to say has had to work hard academically. He's receiving this award because he took part in a college placement whilst at school, and they reported that he was pretty much a model student. Furthermore, as a work experience student, he was so good that one of his placements couldn't wait to offer him a job. I'm very, very proud to give this award to Tommy Bailey.
Something
with a very close family bereavement, so very close to his GCSE exams. Amazingly, this young man went on to achieve 13 GCSEs, including Maths and English, with 7 at A&A star grade. And I know there's someone watching down very proudly on him tonight. The young man in question is Joseph Allison. Now we move on to a young lady who won the respect of everyone here at the Academy for how she coped with her GCSE exams this year. Sadly, she also had to suffer a devastating family bereavement at this very difficult time in her life, and yet she also went on to achieve a fantastic set of results, gaining 15 GCSEs, 7 at A&A star grade. Someone is also looking down on you tonight, Lauren Donnellan. Now, our third award winner and her family went through a very traumatic bereavement as well, again just weeks before the exam period. Yet she still managed to come back to school to prepare for her exams. She carried on smiling, as she does all the time, and approached her exams in her usual calm manner, achieving more than 13 GCSE and equivalent qualifications. A round of applause, please, for Jo Beth Elliott. Now, our fourth award winner arrived in Year 10 from Bulgaria and had to work extremely hard to achieve as well as he did. He's a true gentleman, polite, hard-working, and a real pleasure to teach. He now has 14 GCSEs or equivalent qualifications to his credit after arriving in just Year 10. The young man is Eduard Valtev. Now, the fifth young person tonight is known and loved by so many people in this school. But it's really not easy to face a week at school when you suffer physical discomfort and at the end of each day you're very, very tired. But even after a major operation, he still wore his famous big smile and continued to charm everyone. He's an absolute star and achieved incredibly well, going on to gain 12 GCSEs and equivalents. Give it up, please, for Jordan Wright. The man in question had a placement in the planning department some distance away from the school and from where he lived. He was really keen to do a placement that fitted in with his career aspirations. When this placement came about, he was not at all concerned about travelling a distance. And every week he had to face a very difficult journey by public transport in just Year 10. The manager had nothing but high praise for him, and his wonderful reference truly reflected his high performance. This placement was in Waltham Forest, and the young man in question deserves a round of applause. Paul Hannafin. young man to receive this award tonight had a placement with Thurrock Catering Services. The manager was so impressed with his work ethic. He picked up the routines in the kitchen really quickly, and he was just never sitting down. He worked hard from the minute he got there, right up until the minute he left. He was very well mannered, as he always was at school, and always willing to help out with any job. He never turned his nose up at the dirty jobs and did absolutely everything to the best of his ability. Every week, his manager took the time to tell us how wonderful he was. So, well-deserved congratulations, please, to Ben Gargano.
Our next award is the Outstanding Achievement Award. This is presented to students who have excelled in a particular area during their time at the school, perhaps reaching a high level in sporting and leisure activities outside of school that they have combined with their studies. It can also be awarded to students who have excelled in a curriculum area that has had a positive impact on the academy as a whole.
Firstly, a young man who certainly knows what dedication looks like. It means getting out of bed very, very early every single day to face a punishing training schedule. It then means coming into school for a hard day studying, most of the time. This young man did so with good spirits, and the hard work has been validated many times by his success in swimming. It is, of course, Harry Geggus. The second winner in this category is a young lady who's been nothing short of a role model for every other young lady in the school. I told her mum that she would excel here at the very first parents' evening in Year 7. Quiet and unassuming, most of the time, always smiling, always polite. I'm not sure what more you could ask for. Importantly, she went on to play netball at an advanced level, both in and outside of school, but still made sure that she achieved an excellent academic record and still helped out the PE department whenever she could. The young lady is Megan Bedding.
An article titled Why Thurrock? I emphasized the sights and sounds of Thurrock as I knew it then. There was the lakeside expansion, spending over £180 million to make it larger and better, so opportunities in retail. There's the Shell Haven, or the biggest container port in this side of Europe, where £1.5 billion has been spent there. That is due to open in 2013, and it will provide 12,000 jobs in Thurrock. There's the High House Production Park, which is hosting, obviously, the Royal Opera House Backstage Production Centre and the National Skills Academy. So for those of you who are talented in that area, there's those opportunities. I've been down there, and they've got recording studios and everything, some of the things I know you guys are brilliant at. There's, of course, the new learning campus in Grace Town Centre. I, however, forgot one thing. I omitted one thing, and I omitted the best school in Thurrock, the best school in Chafford, the best school, one of the best schools in England. I omitted to put Harris Academy, Chafford 100. I'm sorry. This is the best school, and I'm so proud to be part of it. I'm so proud to be coming back here year on year and celebrating your achievements with you. Chris here, Mrs. Graham, and Lisa, all the staff have been involved in this, making the students achieve their best results, allowing you to dream of attaining the best universities, as we just heard earlier on, the best universities in the land, and preparing you for the jobs and business opportunities manifested in Thurrock. Many people across the country are actually envious of Thurrock because of these things we're talking about, because many other areas don't have the job growth or the investment going in that area. Many people speak about it, but I'm pleased to say that in Thurrock it's actually happening here. And it's a wide range of things, so by the time you guys finish university, you would have the opportunities to go into those jobs. It's good to know that that's happening in Thurrock here. And that's why I was so proud to be supporting Chris and the staff when they had the idea of a sixth form. Chris didn't go into the whole details of the sixth form because the council did support having a sixth form, but supported you having a sixth form doing different things. Now, all skills are important, and I don't decry those who want to go into different other areas, but to have the ability to attain, to have the ambition and the drive to provide for you in the sixth form so that you can go on to the best universities in the land, you can go on to the best jobs in the land, I think is important. And therefore I was cross with the council myself when the council insisted that you had to do particular jobs, and I'm not going to go into them because there might be people who do those type of jobs. But I'm pleased that then Harris came on board, and Harris saw the drive, saw the ambition, saw the achievements and the attainments you could have, and through that, you now have this sixth form. It's a lovely building, it's wonderful, and I'm pleased you have it. Congratulations to you all. Congrats too in your results. Earlier on I said to Chris and to the Chair of Governors, I said, what happened to the 100%? Not knowing, of course, that you're going to come here and say, well, 92% next year, 100% year after. See, before we could have said, oh, yeah, but now we can see that that's possible. That's achievable, and I'm so pleased that you've got that ambition to get there. Ladies and gentlemen.
The second award winner is a young lady we've already met tonight. Well done again for your excellent achievements with 14 GCSEs, nearly all A grades. Once again, Megan Bedding. This young lady joined us a bit later on in Year 9. We've met her tonight already. A singing and acting sensation, taking part in all of the productions, doing very well in those GCSEs. 13 GCSEs, lots of A's and A stars. The ones that weren't mostly were remarked up to them anyway. It's Holly Davey. Our next winner, and we have a number tonight, is a quiet and unassuming young lady who always just worked very hard in every lesson, digesting everything and working well with her classmates and her teachers. And she forgave me for calling her sister's name for about 3 years as well. 15 GCSEs with a number of A&A stars, Lisa Lee. Next comes a young man who's really packed an awful lot into his 5 years at school here. GCSE Maths at the end of Year 8, Grade A star. A-level Maths by the end of Year 10, Grade A star. There's a pattern developing here. Further Maths, Chemistry, Physics, AS, Computing AS as well, mostly self-taught. All A grades, of course, by the end of Year 11. Added to that, a very impressive tally of 12 GCSEs, all A's and A stars unless it wasn't possible, is Ruhi Chandler. Our next winner is a quiet and really hard-working young lady who simply really deserves this award. She works so consistently across such a wide range of subjects, and I know she's really enjoying the challenge of a really tough sixth form right now. With 14 GCSEs, 13 A and A stars, the most possible, Saria Shah. Next we have a young lady who I admire for really working her socks off for those GCSEs. She always really wants to do well, and she's very ambitious and very tough on herself. But she keeps working and she always makes sure she gets there. With 14 GCSEs, many A and A stars, very much deserved, S.A. Uwadie. Our next young lady always looked set for academic success. She's a very bright young lady, but she's also very willing and very cooperative. Again, much deserved success, 14 GCSEs, all the ones that were possible at A and A star, very high average point score, Sahifa Ali. And lastly, a young man who's very bright, has a keen wit and a good sense of humour too. He looks very happy and well adjusted into the sixth form right now. With 15 GCSEs, double figures A and A stars, the last award goes to Calvin Mallion.
I'll have a go.
First above the trembling to the city spoke a word. There I was standing in front of a vine. I took some grapes and I crushed them to wine. I gave some to Pharaoh who drank from my cup. I tried to interpret but I had to give up.
You will soon be free, my friend, so do not worry anymore. The king will let you out of here. You'll bustle as you did before. Sad to say, your dream is not the kind of dream I'd like to get. Pharaoh